Before we get started with this walkthrough, ladies and gents, everyone, full disclosure, I did receive this free copy of Eternal Strands from Yellow Brick Games themselves, so please take my opinion of this game with great assault. And with all that being said and out of the way, what is up? What is going on, everyone? My name is Malcolm, also known as Baytuh, and today I'm here to bring you all a full, complete gameplay walkthrough of Eternal Strands. I'm actually I would say I'm interested to jump in this and play this for you all today, maybe because the devs behind this, old Bioware Dragon Age devs, and also this game looks pretty cool. It's like a mix between like Monster Hunter and some like Shadow Colossus like and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, like this looks pretty cool, climbing on big monsters and take down big monsters. I've always been a fan of that, so let's just see how this goes, because I never played the demo, but seeing the buzzwords or not the buzzwords, but seeing the buzz around this game and it being pretty positive, I'm like, all right, I want to give it a shot for myself. So yeah, before we get started with this walkthrough, if you guys could please leave a like on this video if you guys like what you saw. Please subscribe for more content, helps with this channel a lot. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel, and make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who nots. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, Baytuh. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. That is patreon.com/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or paypal.me/Baytuh, Baytuh, and or through YouTube Super Thanks. All you have to do is click on any one of my videos or monetized, which is 99.9% of them. Then hit the little more heart thanks button and donate however much you want. But regardless how you choose to support me further, any and all donations, that's it, any and all donations, everyone's much appreciated. It is 100% completely optional. I gotta cut down on these freaking intros, yo. With all that being said out of the way, without further ado, let's get started.
The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation, the likes of which have not been seen since the Surge almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Careful.
Ah. Thanks.
Bryn, over here.
What do you think? When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
Alright, let's see how this works out for me.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
I keep forgetting I have a stick drift in my right joystick, so you guys might see me do some wonky stuff.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this should magnify the enchantment, and
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
So this is like Breath of the Wild stuff, huh? In terms of like sprinting, whatever. Again, I don't really know too much about this game.
That wall is completely frozen.
I'm like, it just looks cool. Let's see, Weaver's Grasp and lift things on the purple ore. Okay, a purple ore marks valid targets, while those reds too heavy.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant. Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Oh. Whoops. Oh, the fire's everywhere. Hang on, hang on. I ain't made to burn everything. Or did I? I don't know. I do like being able to climb anything.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
That's how bad things happen. You never go further than you need to.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Darm's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Bring connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
Okay, this is very much like Zelda.
Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
I don't know. Maybe I'll like this game more than Breath of the Wild. I've only played an hour of Breath of the Wild. Didn't like it that much. Hey, I see the vision, just not for me. Okay, we need some of those exploding ball thingies. If I was exploding ball, where would I go? Where would I be? Well, actually, do we? See if we can... Oh.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Dawn's still working on the scribe, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it. Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Nice work. Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
Ugh, got something in my eye. Pardon me. Yo, we gotta stop making dragons the enemies in video games. They're so freaking cool. Make dinosaurs the enemies. Try to make a cool looking dinosaur. Because dinosaurs suck. Jurassic Park? Man, it should be freaking Dragon Park or whatever. You wanna know why there's not a dinosaur tail and why there's a dragon tail? Let me tell you. Because dragons are better, that's why. Hey, it's true. Okay, hold LB to press the switch between her her bow.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Control, loose. Ooh, sensitivity is really high. Hang on. Ooh, controls. Nope. Wrong button. I got them shaky fingers and the stick drift isn't helping. Just turn it on just a bit. You even have to use stamina for the bow? Ugh. Sorry, I'm just not a fan of stamina type games. Or, like, you know, stamina for everything, you know what I mean?
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge. I just burned everything. We gotta go.
Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
At least I'm getting some health tonics. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have ice powers.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Is there any of those exploder things around?
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Oh, I didn't know you can freaking... That's very Dragon's ouch, dogma.
What have you got?
Trying, but she's too close.
This isn't the strangest.
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're... What?
We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go, now. Up ahead! Lead!
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
All my life, if I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working towards it. To do it alongside a renowned Weaver band, it's a chance to make history. I won't let you down.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all Weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to freaking... This is like the same kind of main hub area in Immortals Phoenix Rising with all the gods and goddesses here. It's interesting. But I would love to watch like a cartoon or an animated series in that animated cutscene. Man, that looked awesome.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another arc that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers. Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been keeping to yourself. I'm the first person you've spoken to since we arrived at camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you, everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Before joining, I knew Aurea's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a point's expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Darm hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Darm's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
I've travelled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Oria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Oria makes it look easy.
You said Oria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Ah, yes. While Oria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennick, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. With the speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Oria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Oria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Oria was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Oria began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Oria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great. Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavours became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Right, got some backstory on her, on Len. Did I say their name right? Len? I'm gonna talk to everyone. So I don't really know too much or anything about this game because I'm just like, oh, this game looks pretty cool. I just want to play it. I'm guessing this game is not open world. It's more like open area or something.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Brain, you are going to check out the Loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casmin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
How thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev?
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
Of course. I'm here for you, Sev. We all are.
Sure. Yeah.
She's a smithy. The card resources and one woven. There we go. Woven.
You've been busy.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm glad we made it in safely. But no one's really sure why the Enclave sealed itself away.
And you're worried we're in for a rough ride?
I think caution's in order.
I agree. But don't lose sight that we're the first people we know of to make it into this place in decades. You're capable. And this is an opportunity like no other. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
That's all that matters in this game. If you could pet animals. You guys think I could pet the dragon?
Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
I know my job is important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Okay, let's see. Leave via the path near the tent to start scouting the Glintwood Hollow.
So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Yo, they about to get busy in the archives? Alright, let me interact with this one more thing, then we'll go. I just want to get through all the dialogue and get to know the characters.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
Try my hardest to control two things at once here. Okay, let's switch telekinesis. Hang on. Wait, why did they give me the option to target lock on earlier? So since this game does take inspiration from Breath of the Wild and Immortals Phoenix Rising, we're gonna get like a glider, right? Like, come on now. Search clear short increase by amplitude. I know. I did say I was going to give myself a controller like a new Series X controller months ago, but I forgot. I'm not going to lie. What? I was just busy chilling, playing games and watching anime. You can blame me. I was about to say don't blame me, but you can blame me. At least it's the right joystick. Left joystick is more annoying.
More arcs.
Oh,
And they're clearly happy we're here.
there you
Arcs
go.
were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Okay, screw that up. Look at the fellers near the collapsed mine. Not gonna lie, I have no. I mean, I'm guessing this is the correct path. I'm just guessing.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect data.
All right, we need. Where's this guy?
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Okay. Collapsed mine and Feller's Arc. Okay, it's that way. Where's this Arc place? Sorry, I'm looking this way because I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, can I like throw that at that and it'll just blow up? Why? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Well, it was there for a reason. Why was it there? Cool. So it looks like he didn't take any falling damage. Hang on, I got this. Nope, nope, nope.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
I feel like that explosion sure like one-shotted them. Okay, these guys are actually kind of tough. There we go. Wait, where's the other one? I could have thought there was two. That means it's getting. Whoop. Music was getting a little bit too loud in my ears, and someone's shooting at me. Oh, I see him. Alright, so I know that the collapse thing, the collapse mine is this way, but I want to go this way.
Point. What a beautiful view.
This is the point? Oh, we're just entering the region called the point. Well, it's not over here. We know the collapse. I'm just wondering where this arc is at. Arch. Archy arch. Repetition. I'll get a laugh out of everyone. Brown linen. Don't want to get into the habit of breaking everything because I could take so much time just doing that.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
I missed.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Oh! Alright, alright. I guess it's pretty telling that I'm not that big into dodging. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Inventory management? Okay. What's the quickest way back to? Let me see if we can just unlock a fast travel point first. Then we'll see. All right, let's see. Collapse mine's this way. Yeah. It's all frozen. Let me think. I mean, ice on ice? Nope. I just straight up can't go in there. We need fire. Ah, I see. Sorry, I'm analysis paralysis mode. Here we go. Oh, did it come? It grew back? Oh, damn. So we have to be faster than that, huh? Oh, not anymore. Shoot. Is there another one? Okay, we need to be faster than that. The ice, there's not that much. Let me see if I can go find one more. Oh, no, it's just an enemy. Okay. Oh, God. God, this thing, like, lasts a while. Okay, what's the other one? God. I have trouble seeing invis people in Halo. Oh. All right, the collapse mine is here. Wow, it, oh man. I want to drop some stuff. Hard leather. Thick hide. Okay, how are we supposed to get through there? protected by a force field. Maybe going through that one ice way.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the Bale's shadow all over again.
Okay, I feel silly right now. It says locate a great arc near the collapsed mine. I didn't have to go inside. So the arcs are the giant sentry looking things. So I need to go look for one. Well, if I was 20 stories, where would I be? Collapsed mine is right here. Can't go any further. There's a gate. This thing. So it must be on the other side. Is that it? Yup.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
All right, second loom gate. Where is that? Oh, I see Fella's arc. I actually see it. It's this way. I was a lot closer than I thought. There we go. Nope, I got the wrong thing. Nope, I actually want this now. Okay, come on. Got this, Bryn. I don't know why I want to call you Byron. That's not how names work. About right here. Did I get both? I just got the one. Okay, the health bank went inside the wall. Okay, we're here. This is not a loom gate? This looks like a loom gate. I mean, it looks like something. It does look, I mean, it looks like a decorated wall. You really do nothing. No damage.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
Sorry, kept turning around because I thought that was glowing.
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have 2 powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
It's like a wind guide or whatever. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I knew there was a freaking something there. Well, you can't do it all the time. Disappointing. Full health, let's do this. Show me the final boss already. I've already mastered the gameplay, the technique. Ah, it's this pathway here that we couldn't get through before. Because I was over here climbing and whatnot.
According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the loom gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Are you sure this is safe? What are the odds the first one through the loom gate gets, unspooled?
Yeah. Unspilling would be bad.
There are no documented accounts of unspooling in what we know about loom gates. Not that we've retained much. The idea that one can be disintegrated down to fibers is likely an urban legend.
Great. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the Tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the loom gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems... extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Point taken, I suppose. You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, let's see. Repurpose resources into supplies for the camp.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now, improving Sola's forge is more important.
Kaz, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren.
I mean, that's a good thing. You should always want new shelves. Upgrade a station in the camp. It barely gives me more armor. Oh, I can't even craft this.
Two wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need.
Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Reforge your sword and shield at the forge. Upwards getting a swap but lower quality materials for strong ones.
Don't forget to block. There you go. Not just good as new, better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
Okay, use the Weaver's grabs to clear the rubble on the loom gate and okay. All right. And we don't have anything for armor or anything like that. Okay, got that. This dude needs 50? Wow. Let's see. Blue and orange violence provide strong resistance. Shrouding. Can I even get 50? No. With the resources I have, no. And I don't mind like blowing through these resources because I don't have anything to upgrade right now. Let me see.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Got it. A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
I don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Ira's breath. Was Aaron running from Maid of Turdville? He sounds like the worst.
Yeah. I always knew he wasn't a great point. But traveling with you guys is making me realize how bad he actually was.
Yeah, you deserve a break. Ideally, one that involves a nap on blankets instead of dirt. I'll leave you to get settled.
Okay. Oh, I thought this was the chest I could just put all my stuff in. Never mind. Alright, now let's go. Alright, should be getting close to both of them, actually. Because the giant arc is this way. The other thing's to the left. Let's get on some solid ground.
You're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the Ark to attack it from different angles.
Hang on, I want to use this. It's not really doing that thing. We climb. Oh God.
See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place. That's it! Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
Man, why you didn't say anything when I threw the thing? Because we could have broke the disc, then freaking threw the thing. Yeah, I knew that was gonna come.
Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
I want to go down. Man, there's another one. Wait, is he about to grab something? There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that would do like 1 billion damage. I don't know what I was thinking. Did it turn into... Oh, he's about to chunk something at me. Hang on. There we go. Alright. You can't attack that part anymore. Is there... Oh yeah, I see it. His shoulder. Alright, punch down. Oh, whoop. Come on, make it, make it.
You are unstoppable, Bryn.
I was worried we might lose our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon's strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
Alright, so cool. Let me do this. Alright, let's go to this loom gate thingy.
All right. With kinetic magic, I should be able to clear the base of the loom. All done.
Nice work, Bryn. We should have enough space to work on fixing that pipe now.
All right, back to camp.
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Aria we've got everything we need to fix the loom gate?
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
And then go back out and search for some iron. It didn't take me so. It didn't take me that long.
Carapace to fix the loom gate's conduit? Pure elegance.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the Hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this, and you need the break.
All right, if you say so. Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk. That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Sev has a point. We need to set up a watch for camp. No one has made contact with us, but clearly they're watching. Any expectation of a warm welcome is off the table.
They've been living under the Veil for almost 50 years. Who knows how their version of Weaver culture has diverged from ours.
All the same, we can't just sit here. We don't know who they are or what they can do. If they do mean us harm, I need to investigate what we're dealing with.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loom Gate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood, it expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry?
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loom Gate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the Hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the Loom Gate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other Loom Gates to this one from now on.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire. Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metals before the surge. I believe the natural surroundings of the mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
It's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far from their capital.
Indeed. Though, when you take instantaneous travel through loom gates into account, what constitutes a remote village changes. The village was likely settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across the Enclave through the use of loom gates.
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. Any expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow?
I would expect so, yes. We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron, and the mire yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper into the outskirts of the Enclave one ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
You're saying my battle with the Great Ark might be looking like child's play soon?
Possibly?
Some of the others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
History demands we find them. If the masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be invaluable to our understanding of the Enclave and of the Surge.
Sounds like I'd better find them then. Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the loom gates repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a loom shard.
A loom shard?
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a loom gate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
How is this different from Aurea pulling me back with the scry?
Unaided, Aurea can only summon enough magic to bring you back safely, not all the valuables you might have collected on your expedition. Because this shard draws magic from the Tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Thanks, Lane.
Let's see, Lane's crazy loom shall allow one to return to camp from anywhere in the Enclave. It takes time to activate, however, so use with caution. I mean, how long? Let's be honest.
Ready?
Let's do this.
First trip through the loom gate is a success.
That was so awesome.
Yeah, we need to go to Sodden's Pass. Wouldn't it be better to actually go to the loom gate, or like we should have went to the loom gate that was closer, right? That we've been going to by the collapsed tunnel. It's right next to it. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Oh, this thing is back? It's another one. And it looks even more angrier. Alright, alright. I missed my chance to jump on it from there. Oh god, that was close. I learned this move from a... Uh-oh. I learned this move from Attack on Titan. Please stop making Attack on Titan anime content or whatever. Not like content creation, but like anime. Like here's another thing about the final season. I'm like, Jesus, I'm sick of Attack on Titan. Oh! Oh! That's me not paying attention there. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, I want him to punch down. Punch. Oh great, these doggy things are coming. Tuh. Thanks for that assist. Oh, balls. The thing is, the reason why is because it's just gonna take way too much time to, whatchamacallit. We have like one more piece of his shoulder, like all the way over here. Loki's points. Points are trained to perceive the strands of magic where great creatures focus their power. These are called Loki's points. To gain mastery over their ability, points harvest them. They must be right on top of the locust, usually by climbing and pull free, exposing the locust. After you defeat each creature once the band pulls. I see it. Oh, dang it.
Magic of your mantle.
Ouch. Okay, that's a pretty cool way to do things. Ooh. Ultra rare material. What's this? Alright, so what was I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be going down. This way. Usually ice is like the way to go, seems like it. Okay, this way.
The Sodden Pass. A fitting name for the road to the wetlands.
Oh. I gotta be careful. Voice crack for number 1. Number 2, my only elements damage me. Maybe of course, but you know, still.
According to the maps, you're getting close to Dredge's Mire.
Dredge's Mire. This way?
Designed for a two-hander. Looks like it was being packed up to ship.
It'll be exciting to work off an Enclave design firsthand.
I know you're... excited to explore, but first things first. Use our key swatch with a loom gate in the mire, so that it's easy to return.
Right. I'll check the maps.
Easy, fast traveling back.
Perfect. I can see the connection. We'll be able to come back whenever we'd like.
Without having to trek through all the mud.
The beauty of instantaneous travel. Keys watches are an ingenious system for connecting loom gates together. My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Stop. It'll go to my head.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes we get lost in our little world.
But since you're here, I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Oh?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Well, a revolving door of mentors doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
Oh, details. You've made more of your varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you always hoped to further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques. So, I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Oh, Dal. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
What could be more pressing than helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams? As luck would have it, there were Tarmakine smiths here before the Surge.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind?
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maida. It might be too much to hope for anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
Got it. I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Bryn.
Okay, and this, we got a two-handed weapon that I can't use because I need 6 of some things. I have 3 of these. This will give me a +10. +4. Jesus, this will give me a +70. We need way more resources. The issue is I don't have, like, there's no way we could, like, there's not like a place that we could just put all of our inventory. Like, there's not a chest that we could just put all of our resources in, which is, I find silly. I guess I gotta go, voice crack. I guess I have to go out and just collect the same stuff over and over. Search for the village of Polder Vale for signs of the man's Hearthsire. Over there.
This is Polder Vale, but what happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else could I look for a hearth cider?
I can't quite remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
That security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Bryn. You heard them.
Watchtower. Got it.
God, these guys are gonna be following me everywhere.
Another drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive.
Just like home. You round a corner and a glacier's right there to greet you.
Die, damn you! Did you cut off its tail?
There's a watchtower ahead.
Oh my!
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured their loom gates could be reconnected
What the hell just
to
hit me?
central locations if needed. Perhaps our hard cider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Denevran could be.
Genius, mate. Nice work.
Well, I just ran into that like an idiot. My best defense against that fire. I'm gonna kill it. Come on, when you land, I know you're a dragon and all, but God, I climbed again. The range before its flame breath is insane. Really? Oh my god. I gotta, wow. It's fireballs. What is this? Freaking out from software game? Why are the fireballs tracking me? Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to back off now. So close. Okay, we can still, we could beat it. I know I could beat it. Oh, it's all the way over there. Why have the fireballs lock onto you? How does that even work? I don't know how it works in a From Software game either, but it just does. Oh, this is bad. We are so close. I just need some more health. Is there any one of those healing sacks? Man, this thing is all me. This dude was on the other side of the freaking map.
The surrounding trees emitted an alchemical sap. It was a sought-after resource.
Wait, the Drake is dying from something. It's dying in the freaking thing. Oh my god, if I could stay alive for a little bit longer, it's about to kill itself. Yes!
Another flame strand for your mantle.
Fuck. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no. I'm going to die, but I'm going to lose all this stuff. Oh my god, inventory space. Fucking inventory space, of course. I think I have enough health to pick up that. We're gonna have to be super fast. Oh, there's another purple thing. Why did it have to die right there? I mean, granted, that helps me, but just like no like health potion from no one, nothing. The other potions are just fire resistance and ice. I need to think. Please have a healing. Fuck. You got lucky because the other chest had some healing in it. Okay. I'm like one hit away. Oh wait, maybe there's some like a health thing up here. Yes! Praise be sons. Note to self, I should bring all big enemies around here next time. Oh, this is bad. All right, where do we need to go? Because I was wondering why he was taking so much damage while I was like over there by the teleporter gate.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that? Try discussing the challenge with a few of them next time you're at camp.
Okay, we have this thing. The description said it takes a while. How while? Well, that's not that bad.
Sola, any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials, any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
A Kala hide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
So, we're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village. When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Unfortunately, I don't have a flame strand yet.
Ah, but you do. It's just not yet woven into your mantle. Thankfully, yours truly can help with that.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
I imagine long underwear might help.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them, thanks to our recent improvements.
Firepower. Drake's breath. And I can always get myself the two-handed weapon. I want more cobalt. Hang on. We were getting a lot of that. Let me see. There's no way I'm going to get sovereign, whatchamacallit. We need one more of these. I wonder if there's another arc we could take out. Now I can use Iron 1 for this. Use that. Use that. Alright, let me go see if there's another whatchamacallit we can take out.
is it so cold?
This can't be natural.
It's just like Poldervale, only on a massive scale.
The
This
heck
is
happened?
exactly what happened to Tarza after the surge when all the aeroliths failed. It must be something like that.
He's over there. All right, it's gonna take me a moment. Oh, you bastard. I wonder if she could, I wonder if she could hit them on their, whatchamacallit, with the two-handed. We got a lot of them off. I'll take that W. Oh. Oh, God. I didn't know it froze the ground when he did that thing. Yeah, I see it now. almost there. Oh, he caught me. Come on.
A kinetic strand. Wonderful.
Bryn, do you have a moment?
For my favourite lawkeeper? Absolutely.
I'm the only lawkeeper here, though.
Yes. Doesn't mean you aren't my favourite. So, what do you need?
What was it? Oh, yes. I'm looking to do some experiments with alchemical reagents, and was wondering if you could source me some.
That sounds like something I could help with. What's the experiment?
I won't waste your time with specifics. I just think it'll produce something helpful, if my hypothesis is correct.
Well, my last lawkeeper sent me out all the time for herbs that he'd inevitably just stuff in a pipe and smoke.
Oh. No, that makes sense, then. Yes. Sorry. I think I can help Oria with the Watcher's Wisp.
Oh. After what happened in the Veil's Shadow, any improvement to the scry is worth making.
Exactly. I noticed that she needs a break before guiding you again. The tangles were so bad in the shadow, she couldn't use the wisp at all.
The scry has been better inside the Enclave. But we shouldn't take any chances. What do you need?
There's a plant that only grows here in the Enclave. It expresses a clarifying magical essence. I think I can use it to strengthen Oria's connection with the scry.
That'd be really helpful.
I think so too. Now, am I missing something?
Where can I find the plant?
Oh, right. At night, in the outskirts. They glow, so you won't be able to identify them during the daytime. And I believe they mostly grow in clusters near bodies of water. Not rivers, but ponds, lakes, you know.
Go to the outskirts at night and grab some glowing plants near bodies of water. Got it.
Well, they have a more accurate name than that. I won't overcomplicate it. But they're referred to locally as Diane's Chorus, which refers to a moment in the Enclave's history early on when their second leader, Diane Ramenos, was elected by unanimous vote. She was the right person at the right time for the Enclave and brokered several extremely lucrative trade deals.
The more you talk, the longer you'll wait.
Sorry, yes, please, go. Bring them to me as soon as you can. Thank you.
There we go. Finally. Who am I in combat with? This fucking thing, really? Please don't tell I'm about to get in combat with the freaking dragon.
Got the key swatch. And unfettered access to the Enclave's capital.
Amazing, Bryn.
Denevron awaits.
Alright, back to camp.
Impressive, Bryn. We're on our way to Denevron. Thanks to you.
Everyone helped. I just did my part.
In a well-run band, everything takes teamwork, that's for sure. But don't downplay your role in this. Since you've been crisis promoted to point, we've felled a great arc, restored a construct, and now we've got access to the Enclave's capital. Not everyone could accomplish what you have, let alone in our current circumstances. In fact, most would crumble under the pressure.
Don't get me wrong, I know I'm doing good here. But honestly, having just left a band that fought and backstabbed one another, I really appreciate the level of teamwork that went into this. The others are lifting me up, and I don't take that for granted.
That's good to hear. I know they're as impressed with you as I am.
Thanks, Aurea.
Now, enough talk. You've got a city to explore.
Alright here everyone, this is a good place to stop. Thank you all for watching this. If you guys could please leave a like on this video. If you guys like what you saw, please subscribe for more content that helps with this channel lots. Also, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little notification bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content I post to this channel, and make sure you set those notifications to all as well. Please share my channel and my videos to all your friends, families, cats and dogs, and whoever who nuts. And you guys can all follow me on Twitter and on Blue Sky as well at Baytuh, B-A-Y-T-U-H. If you want to keep supporting me even further, you can do so by donating to my Patreon, PayPal, YouTube, Super Thanks, leaving a tip, or becoming a YouTube member on my channel. All of those links are in the description down below, and as a pinned comment in the comment section down below as well. With all that being said, I will see you all later.